One of Broadway's biggest stars is in town to perform with the Boston Pops. Tony winner Kristin Chenoweth is known for her scene-stealing roles in shows like Wicked, not to mention a host of film and television roles. Tomorrow night, she'll present a holiday medley. Between rehearsals today, she carved out a little bit of time to talk with WGBH arts editor Jared Bowen.
I know that music is so central to your life anyway, and I was just asking Keith Lockhart this not too long ago, but what is it about this time of year that we really focus on music?
I think music brings up all kinds of emotions. And I know for me, especially at Christmas time and Christmas music, it brings back all those Christmases I had at home in Oklahoma with my family. And I do celebrate the meaning of Christmas too. So it all kind of goes in together for being with family for me. That's what the Christmas time and Christmas music makes me think. So when I'm not home, I really miss, everybody. But the music that I sang on my Christmas album, and some of which I'll be doing with the Pops, I chose because I think that it is fun, and I get to sing with the Boston Children's Choir, and I get to just have a good time. And I haven't been back in 10 years with the Pops, so this is a very prestigious orchestra, and one that I've been kind of hankering to get back to. So I'm really glad that it's Christmas time that it worked out for me to come back.
What is it like when you do have this sort of established relationship with an orchestra like the Boston Pops, with a man like Keith Lockhart? What is it like to just step back into it?
It feels like home. When I landed last night, our plane was 3 hours late because there was all kinds of bad weather all over the country, but I got in late, and as you know, it was freezing. It took my breath away. But I looked around because I've sung at your theaters in other capacities as well, and shopped here. I've helped your economy here statewide.
We thank you.
You're welcome. It feels kind of like home to me because, as you know, New York, I live in New York and LA, but I'm more of an East Coast kind of girl. And when I come to Boston, it feels like home because it's a lot like New York to me. Also, I'm a big sports fan, and I know the Yankees would kill me for saying it, but I just love baseball, and I love basketball. And though I'm an Oklahoma City Thunder fan, I appreciate the fans here in your town. There's such passion, and I just love that because we have that in Oklahoma too. So I just like the whole feel of this town, frankly.
When you're putting together an album like your Christmas album, what do you harken back to? Is it stuff that you feel sentimental about, emotional attachment, or do you like exploration?
Well, Jay Landers and Robbie Buchanan were the producers of that record, and I think it's been, 5 years now that I released it, but it's the gift that keeps on giving because people get it out every year, or people buy it and they discover new songs that, they didn't know. For example, I didn't know the song Christmas Island about spending your holiday in Hawaii, which I'm about ready to do next year. But I also did 2 original pieces. There's a song on there too that I love, that I always talk about, and it's about our troops and them not being home for the holidays and what they're missing out and what their sacrifice means. But then I also want to put on, I'll Be Home for Christmas. And for me, my favorite track, which I'll be singing with the Pops, is Do You Hear What I Hear? And a lot of people know that, I'm a God person, so obviously I celebrate the actual meaning of Christmas. And I would be remiss to not sing about Jesus' birth because that's me. But the program won't just be all about that. It'll be something for everybody. And that's what I try to do on my album, too, because as Jay Landers says, as a good Jewish boy, he says, not everybody wants, that we want something for everybody. So I covered a Karen Carpenter song on there with new lyrics that we found, which is a song called Sing. You probably know it. And I'm really, really proud of that record because it covers the gamut of Christmas music. In fact, I think for the next album I'll do a classical record next, but I foresee another holiday record in my future because It's just my favorite time of year. I love it. I love it.
Well, I do too. And you're singing one of my favorites tomorrow night, which I won't reveal, but people have to come see it for themselves.
Oh, I'm so excited. I am. Yay.
So we'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you so much for sitting down with us.
Of course.
That's it for Greater Boston. Tune in tomorrow night. We'll be joined by a Massachusetts general doctor back home after lending a hand halfway around the world. She'll share her experience in the typhoon-ravaged Philippines. And tune in Friday at 7 for Beat the Press. This weekend marks 1 year since the mass shootings at Sandy Hook Elementary, and Newtown residents have asked the press to stay away. We'll look at how various media outlets are responding to that request. And tell us what you think the press should cover, how they should cover the anniversary. Weigh in at beatthepress.org. I'm Emily Rooney. Thanks for watching.